Duce Staley had a couple good things to say about Kerryon Johnson. Let's talk Lions. Welcome back to an all-new episode. A little bit of news before we jump into today's episode. Ya boy's going on vacation next week. That's right. And for those of you at home who are like, bro, it's free agency week. Why? Guess what? A lot is going to transpire next week. Like, a lot. And so, yes, I will not be around to cover it every single day next week, but I'll be back Sunday. And when I am, I will have more than enough to talk about with you. So do not fear, rest easy. Your boy's taking a week vacation, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Now, let's get into today's video. Duce Staley, the running backs coach for the Lions, had a lot of good stuff to say regarding Kerryon Johnson. And it's very interesting because you look at something that Anthony Lynn said, and I think it was in his opening press conference. Anthony Lynn made mention of saying, we got to find somebody to complement Swift, which kind of, to me, was like, oh, so Kerryon Johnson's getting out the door. We're probably not going to see much more of him, if at all, this year. Otherwise, he'll be shipped out by 2022. So that's kind of where my mind was. However, Duce Staley just came out saying, Kerryon Johnson, I watched his film, watched the guy play. He's a stud. He is a good player. And you and I both know Kerryon Johnson has great vision out on the field. I think so much of what has hindered him is a combination of, well, let's just face the facts, terrible coaching. Just downright all-round awful coaching here in Detroit. And so when you have terrible leadership, when you have people that can't even guide you in the right direction, you're playing blind. And so that, I do look at, and you have to attribute a lot of the failures, or a lot of, not the failures, but the struggles, to poor leadership, to poor coaching. Then the other thing is you look at his injuries and what happened both years. By week 6, I think it was week 6, both years, he gets injured, and it's a double-edged sword. Poor coaching, injury. What are you going to do? So, looking at Kerryon Johnson, and it's very interesting to me to hear Duce Staley talk about Kerryon Johnson. His words were, what a complete back. Kerryon does it all. To me, it sounds like Duce Staley's pretty pumped to have Kerryon in the backfield. Something that I find very interesting is Staley coming out a few weeks ago, and he said, if you can't block for me as a running back, don't expect to play. You're not going to be a running back for me if you can't block. And something very intriguing is Kerryon as a blocking running back. I mean, if you look at Kerryon Johnson's stats last year, he improved big time when it came to pass blocking. Specifically, PFF ranked him at an 84.4 when it came to the pass block. So according to PFF, he was ranked 4th overall in the NFL for running backs as a pass blocker. So all of this being said, you look at Kerryon Johnson's stats over the last couple of years as a running back when it comes to actual rushing yards, receiving yards. Under Matt Patricia and Darrell Bevell, Kerryon Johnson rushed for 181 yards. That's 3.5 yards a carry. And he also had a total of 187 receiving yards. It's not a lot. Duce Staley likes Kerryon Johnson. He likes his play. He likes him as a blocker. And if Duce Staley loves blocking and looks at blocking as a key role, a pivotal role for a running back in the NFL, well, Kerryon Johnson's ranked 4th in the NFL of all running backs when it comes to the pass block. And if that's the case, it sounds to me like Kerryon Johnson has found a way back onto the Detroit Lions, at least for this season. So we'll see how it shakes out, how he performs this year, and also really how he is used as a running back when it comes to rushing and receiving. I'm excited. I hope the best for Kerryon Johnson. I hope that if this is how he stays a part of the Detroit Lions, that he succeeds. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to reading it. And again, I will not be around next week. So until next Monday, I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.